You're only 30 days away from being completely unstoppable, from being a completely different person. In this video today, I'm just going to be sharing 5 amazing tips or 5 habits, that you can implement and just watch yourself grow, watch yourself change and become a totally unrecognizable person in the next 30 days. Let's get into the video. Welcome back to my channel. Hope you're doing well. So my first point in this video will be that you should practice radical ownership. Okay, take full responsibility. Accountability is an amazing thing when you can just be accountable. Take ownership of your flaws and your faults and your mistakes, and don't just blame things, don't blame people, don't blame circumstances. If you practice, radical accountability, if you practice ownership of your faults, you become an amazing person in the next 30 days. If every single day you own up to your mistakes and your errors, if you do something wrong and someone walks up to you and says, "Oh, you hurt me," or I'm mad at you, or I'm upset with you, you did this to me, try to own up to that mistake you made or that thing you did to the person, rather than blame that, "Oh, it's because of traffic, I was so angry, that's why I lashed out, please just bear with me." Try not to dismiss things, try not to dismiss accountability. Okay, take ownership of any single mistake you make, any imperfections you have. Just know that, okay, I'm so sorry, I shouldn't have done that, I shouldn't have lashed out at you, I'm so sorry, but I'm sorry for making you feel bad and stuff. If you take ownership, you become an amazing person in the next 30 days, because now you are not blaming everyone but yourself. I know this is something that we are prone to do as human beings. We tend to want to not take ownership of some of our faults and our flaws, and we just have everybody to blame except ourselves. I don't know about you, but I can tell you that this is one of my very, very toxic habits, okay? Or it's something I'm working on, and it's something that God is helping me with. When something happens, on a normal day, you should just be able to say sorry and move on. But trying to now blame circumstances that, "Oh, it's because I was hungry," or, "Oh, it's because I'm broke," or, "It's because it's because of this, it's because I didn't go to school," or, "It's because I didn't do this or do that." So we blame circumstances rather than just taking ownership of, "Okay, you did this, I'm sorry, I did this, oh, that was wrong, I would work on that, or I'll stop doing that." So it's important, if you want to change yourself and become unrecognizable in the next 30 days, one of the major things you need to focus on is accountability. Make sure you are being true to yourself. Make sure you are not deceiving yourself, because when you don't take accountability, it's like you're deceiving yourself. Everybody else can see that you're in the wrong. Everybody else can see that you have this flaw. And so if you are not taking to the correction, right, you only be deceiving yourself, and there's no benefit. Okay, so it's important. I'm saying this from a place of knowing what I'm talking about. If you take ownership of things, if you are being accountable, you go a long way, and you will have so much peace of mind, and you just grow in ways that even you will not be able to explain. Another habit that will make you unstoppable, unrecognizable in the next 30 days is just visualizing your success. Okay, just take a couple of minutes a day to just picture a future that you want to feature in. Picture that life you want to live. Picture that achievement, that thing you want to achieve, that success. Picture it. It might be anything. If you're a student right now, your own might be just you might just picture yourself being in a boardroom at one oil company, leading your team, earning a lot of money. Whatever it is you see as success, okay? It can be anything. It can be anything under the sun. Picture yourself experiencing that success, okay? Just picture a future that you want to feature in, and just walk towards that future. Do everything you want to do, everything. If you're going to pray, obviously when you are praying, you're also working, right? Because faith without works is dead. Okay, so you are praying, you are giving, you are fasting, and you're also being strategic. Okay, you are asking the Holy Spirit to give you the strategy, the exact strategy, or the exact game plan that you have to do to achieve that success, to go? Is it that you're going to network with people? Is it that you're going to make more friends? Is it that you're going to go and meet, go and do some courses, take some certificate courses? Ask God to show you. So you are doing everything. You are picturing your future. You are praying. You are asking God to lead you. Then you are working hard. Okay, you are burning the midnight candle. You are studying for the exam. You are, writing those exams. You are entering into those, you are going for those meetings or whatever it is that's going to make you achieve that goal, that success. If your dream is to be married, for example, you're not going to sit in your house and be praying for your husband to fall from the sky. You're going to go out and network. You're going to go ask for invites, go to weddings, go to parties, try to meet your potential spouse, go to religious gatherings, do something, okay? Do something. But while you are picturing that future that you want to feature in, make sure you are backing it up with efforts as well, okay? You are putting in the work, and you're also giving everything to God, okay? You're balancing it all. With the help of God and with the help of the Holy Spirit, you just look back after a couple of years and you say that this was my dream 10 years ago. This was my dream 2 years ago. This was my dream 15 years ago. And I'm living in my answered prayers, and I give God all the glory. So it's an important thing to do, to picture the success you want to achieve. And that would motivate you to keep working towards it. And that will make you unstoppable. And in 30 days, you just say that it's now a habit for you to maybe read every day. It's now your habit to submit your CV every day or something. You just, whatever it is you are doing, you're working towards your goals, because you can just see that beautiful, that sweet picture of success. You can see it and you will become unstoppable. Another thing that's going to make you unstoppable in 30 days is for you to embrace discomfort, okay? Just leave your comfort zone. Just remove your body from your comfort zone. Do something uncomfortable. Do something difficult. Every single day, try to do something that is just not our comfort zone is delicious. Our comfort zone is delicious. We want to be there because we are not stressed out. It is familiar. We're not going the extra mile. We're not doing anything different. So please, nobody should come and stress me. Let me sit in my comfort zone. But it can be a very dangerous place to be, especially if you want to change, if you want true change, if you want to be unstoppable, if you want to be, you don't want to be recognized. You want to be unrecognizable. You want to change your life. You need to step out of your comfort zone. You need to embrace discomfort. As in, you are just, this thing is not, it's just annoying. This thing is not convenient at all. Do it. Do it. If it's relevant to where you are going in life, okay? If it's something that you need to do to get to a place you want to go, do it. It's very important. Discomfort, right, is going to help you. It's going to propel you towards achieving your goals. It's like a springboard for success, okay? When you're uncomfortable, when you're doing those hard, difficult tasks, sometimes you might need to go hungry just because you want to do a master's. You might need to save up and go hungry, like you're not eating any, you're not ordering burger and pizza and shawarma every day because you are saving up for your master's, because you need that master's so that you can get promoted at work, so that you can get a pay review, a pay raise, so that you can live that dream life you want to live. So sometimes being uncomfortable is the best thing that can ever happen to anyone. And so we need to embrace discomfort every single day. And in the next 30 days, you just say that you're unrecognizable. Even you feel, you be like, I've grown. No, I'm growing up. Okay, you would experience growth. You will notice growth. You will notice that you've changed. You are now more aligned with your goals. You are now doing things that are beneficial to you and to your entire to your success, let me put it that way. So that's very important, and that is something that you need to do every single day if you want to be unrecognizable, if you want to just grow as a person. This one is very important, okay? You need to disconnect from validation, from external validation. You don't need it, okay? You don't need it. You don't need it. I can tell you for free that when you seek validation, you tend to do things just to please people. You tend to do things that you feel like people will clap for. And a lot of those things might not help you grow. in the long run. They might give you that instant gratification, that instant, you have this, you feel like you're happy, everybody's clapping for you. Oh my goodness, this feels good. That validation, it feels amazing. I can tell you this for free because I used to feed off of validation. I used to feed off of validation, external validation. I was a mess. So if people clap for you, you feel like you're on top of the world. If they don't even notice you, you're like, is it that what I said was wrong? Is it that so you start to doubt yourself. Meanwhile, people are minding their own business. They are probably living their lives and thinking of their own futures. And so if you are living off of internal validation, see, the only person you need to clap for you is God. Make sure you are doing right by God. And make sure you are working in alignment with your goals and your dreams. Please, you don't need anybody's validation. And when I say validation, I don't mean you should now not obey authority. I'm not saying you should disobey authority. I'm not saying you should now go about up and down disobeying your parents or your elders, people that mean well for you, that are trying to train you in the way you should go, so that when you grow up, depart from it. Because you are not seeking validation does not mean you should now say, I'm not going to follow any authority, I'm not going to obey anybody. That's not what I'm saying. No. I'm talking about seeking validation in the sense that the only reason why you are buying this car is because you want your friends to clap for you that you own a Tesla. Like, that's the only, you're not buying it because it is, it's something that you use, it's convenient for you to use it. You're not buying it because you want to actually use it. Like, this is something I can use, it's functional for me and my family. But you're buying it because, you want to fit into one particular status in the society. You know what I'm trying to say, right? This is not to condemn anyone or to say anything. I'm just trying to say that I'm just giving an example of what validation can look like, sometimes. And so seeking external validation will not help you achieve your goals. It will not help you go to that place you are going to, because you'll be doing instead of you to do things intentionally that will help you grow, you are doing things that would just make noise, that that will give you that buzz, that validation, that everybody's clapping for me, but you're not actually growing in the real sense of it. If you let go of validation, I'm telling you this for free, okay? If you just forget about what people are going to say, you will grow. In the next couple of years, you see, because you save more. For example, if you are someone that you love the attention of, my outfit of the day, this is what I wore today, this is what I'm wearing now. Because you get a lot of attention from people when they see what you're wearing, you tend to use all of your money to buy new clothes all the time. You want to buy what's trending, you want to buy what's in vogue, you want to buy what's cute, you want to buy what's quality, maybe a designer bag or a designer scarf or a designer stuff. So all of the money you're meant to use to save to probably buy a house or build a house, you are most likely using to buy clothes all the time, and you have to have something new to wear every single day. You understand what I'm trying to say, right? With validation and how it can affect your life. It might be your finances, it might even affect your relationships, it might affect your mental health. And so seeking validation is not going to help you grow. And so you need to rely only on your internal validation, what you want to do, what you know the Holy Spirit has nudged you to do, and what you know is right in God's eyes. And anything outside of that, just avoid it for now. I just lay low. I just try to do. So you get to where you are going, and then you can do whatever it is you want to do. I hope that point was well explained. So the last thing I'm going to talk about in this video is that I should just kill the perfectionism myth. Okay, where you feel like you need to be perfect before you start something. You need to be perfect before you do something. You don't have to be. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be flawless. Nobody's flawless. Nobody's perfect. Okay, you learn as you go. So if you are going to start, maybe you are changing careers. Maybe you were in agriculture before, and now you want to move to clothing and textile, or you want to move to oil and gas or education. You don't have to be perfect. You learn as you go. You're going to actually apply for your first job. It might even be a volunteer job, okay, just for you to gain experience. You apply for your first job, you make your mistakes, you learn from them. Next year, you apply for a better job, and then now you have experience. You didn't start as a perfect person. Nobody starts off as being perfect. Nobody's flawless. Okay, so If you can just disengage your mind from this myth of perfectionism, you're going to be unstoppable in 30 days. You're going to be unrecognizable. You will grow so much because you know that you are flawed. You are not perfect. You can make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. So you won't be killing yourself that, oh my goodness, why didn't I get straight A's? Why did it? You can get a B, it's allowed. Okay, you learn from that B. Now you know what you did wrong, why you got that B, and then next time you work towards not getting a B in that course, if you understand what I mean. So it can be in anything. I'm just using school work for example in this point, but it can be anything. So there's no perfection anywhere, and you shouldn't beat yourself up for not being perfect. Nobody is perfect, okay? And if you can put that into perspective, if you can put that in consideration, in the next couple of days you'll be able to let your hair loose, just let your head down and just know that you're learning, you're still learning, you're not perfect, so you're learning, you're picking up ideas from people, you're getting motivation and inspiration from different sources, and you're putting it together to make yourself move forward and become a better person at the end of the day. I hope this video has been encouraging. I hope it's been enlightening and informative. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.